I may start this off saying something a little bit uncomfortable for the believers, but some of the people that I know that are going to church, devoted to Christ, in the word, in their Bible all the time, show their faith every single day are some of the loneliest people. And if you're feeling loneliness, that messes with your faith. And to be honest, we already know that people all around the world are feeling lonely, more so lonely potentially than any time in history. We already know that the internet age has divided us and made us, separate. But just even when you're lonely in general, you feel like God isn't hearing you. You feel like maybe your prayers are going unanswered. Maybe you've convinced yourself that you're forgotten and it distorts the way that you see your life. And then, of course, maybe other people's blessings, seem like an insult to you, or, they seem like a personal attack because you're wondering, oh, wow, all these highlight reels that I'm seeing on the internet, all of my friends, all these believers, they're getting married, they're finding friends, they're finding community, they have parents to talk to. Maybe you don't have parents you can talk to, or maybe you just don't have that family dynamic. And it seems like all these people have blessings, they have blessings that, you don't have. But the reality of it is God is always still going to be there for you. When you take it all away, when you take all the materialistic aspects of it, when you take the people out of it, the reality of it is the best place you can be is you can be alone with God, because God's the creator of the universe. He knows your life from the beginning to the end. He knows your needs, your wants. He knows everything that can bring you, the best life possible. So to me, that's the most important thing. And the Bible says the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. So the Lord is always going to be there with us. The Lord understands loneliness deeply. Jesus understood loneliness deeply when he died on the cross. Before he got crucified, he tried to pray with friends, he tried to have their support, and they fell asleep. So I'm pretty sure that he felt loneliness. No one will ever understand what Jesus went through, because nobody's gone through and lived a sinless life only to be crucified and punished for it. Everybody around him did not understand the magnitude of what Jesus was going through. Jesus understood that, and the only thing he could do was go to God and have that relationship with God. I mean, you can only imagine the pain of, living a sinless life and being around all of these people. I mean, if you think of, if you're a believer, you could think of maybe going to a party, they got alcohol, drugs, they're sinning, everything. And, maybe you just stepped out of church, you feel good, you feel pure, you feel connected to God. And the next place you go is into this party with drugs, alcohol, all of this sin. It's like you would feel like the loneliest person in the world. And I can only imagine how Jesus felt being placed in just a sin-filled world and having to live the perfect life, and his whole life just feeling lonely and misunderstood and just not being able to relate to people in a certain way with his divine nature. And I understand loneliness is really tough to go through, but don't stop praying. Don't stop trying to seek out God. Don't stop trying to seek out community. Seek out community if that's something that you feel like, would help with the loneliness. But most importantly, you want to have that connection with God. You can be in a room full of people. You already knows you can be in a room full of people and still feel completely lonely, feel completely out of place. So it's not just about being around people, but it's that deep connection. I understand that deep connection is tough in society today. We live in the internet age. People are flaky. People don't want to hang out. It's a me society. But when all else fails, you always have God to go back to. If you need a prayer, if you need some support, or anything, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll pray for you. I'll say hello. But try to figure out, what is the root of that loneliness. Is it a lack of connection with God? Do you just need to have some community? But try to search it out, and take time in this loneliness. Take time to get to know yourself, get to know what it is that you need. And so I just want to look at a verse, and it's Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And so God is always going to be there with us, even though we don't feel his presence. God is right there next to you. He's with me right now. He's everywhere at once. So he understands, what you're going through. He understands. He sees your life from the beginning to the end. He's outside of time. He knows what it is that you need. You just need to go to him, ask him, and pray, and continue to seek him out, continue to try to figure out, what is going to be the best solution for you in your loneliness. You know yourself more than anybody else. I can't tell you, but God knows. If you don't know, again, go to God and just try to seek that out. Of course, try not to compare yourself to other people. I know it seems like having 700 friends might be fun, probably not to an introvert, but maybe to an extrovert or to just somebody who wants connection. Having a lot of friends, having a wife is going to solve their problems, but it's not going to solve all of your problems. So just try to seek the Lord again and his glory. But I didn't want to make this a super long video. If you're lonely, go ahead and leave me a comment below. I'll say hello. Go ahead and like and subscribe if this helped you. Maybe only one person might watch this. I'm kind of lonely. Sometimes my videos get like 0 views, but if one person wants to say hello in the comment section, that would be great. I won't be sitting here alone talking to nobody, but if so, I got God here with me. So go ahead and leave a like again if you like this. But thank you so much for spending time with me, and have a great rest of your day.